Hi everybody, this is RJH Cars. We're going to review some cars today, have a look at them, see if they're any good. We love cars. We're hopefully you're going to love cars. You probably want to buy a car, you want to see what it's about, you want to buy a car online. So many people are buying cars online now, and now we can use a lot of tools to try and understand what the condition of the car is in. Obviously, the best way to check a car out is always to go and look at it, but we're going to check some out online. So we're going to start at We Buy Cars. We use all different websites for reviewing cars now. We don't specifically look at We Buy Cars. We're not saying they're good, we're not saying they're bad. We're just using the information they give us to give you guys an idea of how good a car might be or whether it's worth investigating further. Just looking at some cars here, we all need cheap runarounds. What we've got here is a Ford Figo 2011 1.4 trend. Something like this is definitely a nice daily runaround, taking the kids to school, maybe for varsity. We've got one here, starting bid 89,000. So who knows what the price might go up to. Seems a little bit on the high side. But this one's got a DECRA roadworthy voucher included, which is a really good start. With the roadworthy, you can get it in your name nice and easy. This one's at Silver Lakes, and it's only got 116,000 K. So on the look of it, low mileage car has some potential. Let's click on it and let's have a look and see what they have to say here. So alright, so like we said, roadworthy is included in the vehicle with the vehicle, and it has a clean report. So basically, yeah, not saying that there's nothing wrong with it, but it's a very good start. Category A, We Buy Cars is category A and B cars. A cars under certain circumstances can be financed. A cars are normally your better selection over the B cars, but yeah, that's always a chance you take. Mileage, we said, was 116,000. Spare keys available, always great if you can get spare keys. Nothing worse than trying to buy new keys, get keys cut. Hugely expensive nowadays. Most models, it doesn't matter what you have, can cost an absolute fortune, so a spare key is always great. Date of first licensing 2011, and it's got a complete service history up to date, so that's also a great thing. Who knows if it's a full service history with the agents or not, but that's also a good point there. And then we can see some basic specifications on the vehicle here. Fuel consumption 6.6, 5 doors, 45 litre tank. So yeah, alright, so let's go up to our images that they give us. We're looking at this now. Let's just make this a bit bigger. You can see a couple of marks on the bonnet potentially. Car looks quite shiny and straight down the sides here. Fog lights look good, front lights look good. Inside also looks clean. Got those horrible rubber mats that you sometimes see in some cars, but at least it's got some mats. Steering wheel's showing some signs of wear, possibly around the bottom here. Let's see what else. Okay, so now we've got the speedometer, confirmation of the odometer from the picture here. So we can see the car's running, it's idling just under 1,000, so that's good. From this picture, I can't see any warning lights, so you want to look out for warning lights. Okay, back to the front of the car again. Okay, those marks we saw in the original picture don't seem so evident from here. Bonnet looks, the gaps around the bonnet look pretty good. Headlights all look aligned properly. Everything looks very clean, quite shiny. Looking at the side here, driver's door, wing mirrors. See the hubcaps. Are they hubcaps? Yeah, looks like hubcaps. They all look clean. Still got the aerial on the top there. Back of the vehicle also looks very clean. Nice and straight. Gaps look alright around the doors. And then onto the other side. Yeah, looks like a very clean looking vehicle, to be honest with you. Okay, one other feature that we have on here is we can do the 360 interior. Let's have a look at that. Right. So again, we can see somewhere there on that steering wheel, driver's seat from here. Looks quite nice. Door cards on this side, looks alright. The silver trim here, it's normally painted with a silver or grey paint. You always need to check that to see for wear marks and things like that. Center console, also looking fairly neat. Gear lever, no like major marks that we can see there. You can zoom in a bit and see. Quality of the images are not always that great, so you can't always tell. But just generally going around the vehicle, looks alright. You can see there possibly scratch there. That's the silver that I spoke to. When you scratch that, you get the black plastic coming through. Alright, looking pretty neat. Even check the headlining. Sometimes if somebody hasn't looked after a car nicely, headlining can be a bit dirty or damaged. So let's just move on to the full report. Let's see, it said it was a clean report. Let's just see what we can find here. Here's a better picture of the odometer, we can see that a bit better. Okay, we've got the VIN number, mileage, all that information there. And we can go through these here, a lot of very goods here for the different interior components. Average, seats with minor signs of wear and tear. Interior trim, signs of minor wear and staining. Dashboard with normal signs of wear. Cluster without defects. So, function of the air conditioning is very good. Function of the electric windows is good. So, looks like we've got air conditioning that's working. Electric windows work. If it's got electric windows, all the functions seem to work. We can expect a car of this age to have some wear and tear on it. Rims without defect, which affects the function, so we can expect some scratches on the rims. Doors are good. No residual traces of damage repair. Okay, fair wear and tear, so that's not always an indication it wasn't in an accident, but it's a good sign. Some dents and scratches, that's just a remark, so you'd have to see the vehicle to see what kind of scratches and dents you might find there. Minor paint damage, again, okay, glass, you can expect some scratches on the glass. Spare wheel poor. Spare wheel tread depth is below. Okay, so we know if you're going to look for this vehicle, you need a new spare tire. It looks like the other tires are very good. Let's scroll down further. What else we got? Engine oils is normal without signs of contamination. Great. Cooling system. Engine without visible oil leaks. Gearbox and drive shafts. So no leaks there, which is great. Okay, exhaust system with damage and or rust. Okay, exhaust systems, they always look like they're rusting, doesn't mean they're damaged. During the test, no deficiencies in the clutch or gearbox. That's great. No real noises from the engine. Minor defect on engine gearbox was detected. The function is not impaired. Okay, so they're not really specifying what they're talking about there, but they seem to think it's fine. Brakes are average, undercarriage, average. Okay. Don't seem to have any issues there. Brakes. Now you've got the front brakes, the left one and the right one. Now we can see here the braking on the left one is far more than the right one. So we could be looking at some brake pads, brake discs for the front. The rear, there's also a discrepancy again. So the brakes seem to be working, but possibly need to be looked at. Tires. So now we've got tires. It's giving us the size. All the sizes are the same, which is great. Okay, we've got the front tires are both the same. They're Firestones, but the two rear tires are different brands. Which, yeah, so somebody just obviously maybe put the spare tire on or something. But the tire tread depth on all the tires is good. So like we said, we need a new spare tire. Diagnostics, no active errors were detected. Okay, so that's good. Just the normal information there. Okay, so we've got oil cap and oil level. We can't really see that oil level very well. I'm not sure if it's down here at minimum, but if anything, the oil looks very clean. Coolant, we can't see anything from that picture except for that the bottle is nice and looks newish and not frosted over and so on. Okay, the chassis here, like we said, the exhaust always go looking rusty, but nothing that we can really see from there. There's the spare wheel that needs replacing. Okay, there's some information here, but it's always too small and we can't really see what it says. There's some more pictures of the car. Okay, one thing we can see here, but it's an MP registration from Mpumalanga, so the car's now in Gauteng, but it doesn't come from here. We've got another picture here of the car running. Okay, that's the door open indicator, no doubt. We've got the handbrake up, probably got the lights on. Yeah, you see we've got the lights on there, so no other warning lights that we can see from here. Okay, some more pictures of the car. Tires, we can see the tire tread depths, those looking good. Alright, so the car was a 2011, but we can see here that owner of the last time it was owned was bought it in probably 2012 because the roadworthy test was done, so probably bought it as a demo or 1-year-old car. License disc is up to date until August 2023, so that'll save you a bit of money when you come to renew the license. Engine bay, not much that you can see from here, but it looks clean, which you would expect. Engine, okay, we've got engine and gearbox shown here, a little bit dirty or whatever, quite a far off picture so we can't see it too clearly, but not a lot of whale marks and that kind of thing, so looking quite good there. And there's the front of the vehicle. So if you're looking for a Ford Figo, this might be the one.